Hello, my name is Eitan Ansberg. I am the Chief Data Scientist at Flowcast AI. Flowcast is a seed stage startup in San Francisco, California, and we partner with banks primarily in Southeast Asia and Europe to develop credit risk models using machine learning and using uh, their data, their proprietary data, to build credit risk models that are less biased and interpretable for credit decisioning, and mainly in the small to medium sized business space, so SMBs. How we've approached interpretable machine learning models is comes from a necessity from our clients. So they require both performant models, so highly accurate models, and that generally refers to nonlinear models that aren't so easily interpretable. And they also require explaining why particular predictions behave as they do. For example, why client A was rejected while client B may be accepted, and so the reasons for those. And this is this need essentially comes from two places. One of them is for compliance, essentially for regulatory reasons, and the other is for trustworthiness with our counterparts, the credit risk officers on the client side. So we approach building explanations at the prediction level in this particular way, and we've compared the results with some of the other standard ways to do explanations at the predict at each prediction. So the way that we perform this is we take the prediction and we essentially look at the marginal value of each feature and how it affects the overall score. And this essentially utilizes the model, that nonlinear model, and the feature inputs. And we can rank order and see which features have the greatest and the least impact. This is somewhat, well, it's a similar or similar kind of methodology to um, what's called LIME. LIME is locally interpretable model explanations. These are essentially building linear models at the point of prediction, so essentially tangential to the manifold of the ML model. Um, we compare the performance results, essentially the computational results are much more attractive in the way that we've calculated the explanations. Essentially, the marginal ads are just producing or utilizing the model itself, as opposed to Lime, which has to build a logistic regression or linear regression, depends on whether you're doing classification or regression, but um, uh, builds a new linear model at each point of prediction. It's quite a bit more costly in terms of processing power. And then we also compare the accuracy of the explanations. So in conclusion, um, we are a fintech startup in San Francisco, and we utilize machine learning to build predictive models for credit decisioning in the SMB space. And along with that, we're required to provide explanations for those predictions. And so we've spent most of our efforts actually on the second point there. How do we surface explanations in a human readable way that a credit risk officer can understand why a client was either rejected or accepted when they've applied for a loan. One of the examples I've posted near the bottom. So this is an example output to our explanation module. It's a plain English sentence, and I'll just read it here as an example. Client A is rejected because their month since the most recent diluted payment is 2, and this is 1.8 above the median. And the USD amount that they've requested is 72,000, which is 57,000 above the median. So with this type this example explanation, um, we've essentially opened up these black box, essentially these nonlinear models to interpretation from our banking partners. So thank you for your consideration, and hope to hear from you soon. Thank you.